Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jamie Spikerman, and I'm with the U.S. Embassy in Tallinn. We are super excited to have here with us today Wordsmith and his band. Wordsmith is a Baltimore-based hip-hop musician and entrepreneur who writes motivational music and puts together a positive message in all of his songs. We're super excited to have him here today. It's part of a 4-country tour with Lithuania, Latvia, and Belarus. Estonia is the last portion of the tour. And thank you very much to Sillamyae Gymnasium for hosting us. The program is put on by the U.S. Embassy in Tallinn and the U.S. Department of State through the Education and Cultural Affairs Bureau. With that, I will pass off the mic to Wordsmith.
Привет! Меня зовут Wordsmith. Hip-hop-одношник, а также певец из Америки. Моя банда. Это Латета. Это Латета. Певица, а также танцовщица. Это Марис. Клавишник. Это Крис. Ударник. Приятно встретить всех. All right, the reason I'm here today is we're going to talk a little bit about anti-bullying, but we're going to do it in a very, very fun manner. We're going to include music in this anti-bullying message, so you don't feel like you're just sitting in regular class and getting a regular lesson, okay? So the first thing I'd like to do is I'd like to start with a song called Be You, because that is the very essence of fighting bullying, is being comfortable in who you are, being comfortable in your own skin, being comfortable in how you like to dress, wear your hair, whatever type of shoes you want to wear. So we're going to kick off with this song, and we're going to take a small journey down anti-bullying and hope we can treat one another better, not judge one another so quickly, okay? So this first song here is Be You. Feel free to clap. Feel free to put your hands in the air. Ruki Bier, okay? All right, so we're going to have a good time today. All right, get ready to rock with us. Let's go. I want to get a little work without the hope of coming. I want to be having hard at the height of his life, but I doubt I can tell that he money adjusts. LOL, what it look like, well, gonna teach you to be man to tell. Never been like that control. Be so clean, pay the loss. See you was not bring you up the guns. I want to have a little rest, but I'll skip the stunts. Only all night, might smack the punch. Give me a break, but I'll live for love. Can it be? Tell me, can I see what I see when I'm drunk? Tell me, can I change how they got a month? Well, I feel all in just once, just like me. I wanna walk and talk like you. I wanna look in the mirror and see your face, and I wanna look like you. Be you. I wanna walk and talk like you. I wanna look in the mirror and see your face, and I wanna be like you. Be you. Please don't come with me, be you. Please don't hate with me, be you. Please don't change with me, be you. Please just do your best to be true. Please don't come with me, be you. Please don't hate with me, be you. Please don't change with me, be you. Please just do your best to be true. I wanna be you. I wanna be you. I wanna be you every day. I wanna be you. I wanna be you. I wanna be you every day. I wanna be you. I wanna be you. I wanna be you. Baby, now, yeah, let me think. Change how me, you'll see when you win. Can I be a piece of a lock in a bank with a pocket full of money with a dream that I make it? Wanna be like a politician, be the voice of the world in a mix of mission. Need support, sign this petition. Rock the boy, I'll be the engine. Wanna be brand new. One woman, man, I was once like you. Playboy, what did I do? Hold up, that's a man you. Wanna be like Tom Brady, be I'm underdog. Not a best baby, I'm the ish lady, my grind daily. Look at all the life I Slim Shady. Be you. I wanna walk and talk like you. I wanna look in the mirror and see your face, and I wanna look like you. Be you. I wanna walk and talk Don't let nobody take you down. Be you, be you. Don't let nobody tell you no.
Like I said, I like to kick off with this song, Be You, that I wrote, because it's the essence of who you are. It's the essence of being comfortable in who you are. So I really want to start with this word bully. You'll probably be surprised that this word was actually a positive word when it first came into English dialect. So in the 1500s, when the word bully came out, a male and a female could use this word to show admiration. So I could go to this young lady right here and I could say, hey, you're a bully. But it was a positive word. I would say it to you because you were beautiful, or you were pretty, or you were a friend of mine. Flip side, you could go to a guy and call a guy a bully, and you're just showing love for him, or he's a good friend of yours. Sounds weird, right? This word was positive when it first started being used. As time went on, females stopped using the word bully, and it was only for the guys. So a woman would go to a guy and say, hey, you're a bully, but they were just, again, showing love for that man, showing admiration for that guy. Around the 1600s, this word bully started changing to pretty much what it is now. When we think of the word bully, we think of someone that's a coward that preys on a perceived weakness of a person. Now let's think about this, a perceived weakness. They're making a judgment about you just by how you look. They don't know anything about you, but they're judging you based on how you look. So it's a perceived weakness. Something a bully thinks is a weakness could be your special gift. That's the thing that's beautiful about it. They don't know anything about your core. They don't know anything about your heart. They're just making a judgment call based on how you look. And the reason I like to start with talking about how to bully, how this word was a positive word back in the day is we treat people the same way. We forget about what they're about. We don't take the time to learn what people are about. So I can meet you today and I can just make a judgment about you. Instead of sitting down and learning about you, I can just say, no, I don't like you. It's because I'm meeting you now. See? Why? I don't even have a reason why. But isn't that the same thing a bully does? They don't even have a reason why they don't like you sometimes. They're just picking something they don't like. Or I could go to you and say, oh, I don't like your hairstyle. I love your hairstyle, by the way, my man. So, but what I'm saying is, we have to stop ourselves. We can't judge one another so quick. And when we're young, we all been young, you know, up here my band and I, that's one of the hardest things to deal with is not judging people so quick. Because think about this. You don't give someone a chance, that could be your next best friend. That could be someone that can help you out in life. Could bridge a gap in your life. So you really just gotta stop. Don't worry about skin color. Don't worry about clothes. Don't worry about hairstyles. Don't worry about what shoes anybody has on. Just give everybody a chance. Give everybody a chance. Have an open mind. All right? So this next song, what I want to do is called The Statement, because today we're going to make a statement that we're okay with being ourselves. All right? We're okay with being ourselves. And when we make that statement about being okay and being comfortable in our own skin, we're going to do it peacefully. Okay? So this next song, what I'm going to ask you to do, when I get to the hook, I'm going to ask you to put your peace signs in the sky. Because we're all about peace today. We're all about love today, okay? So this next record is called The Statement. We got black shit, you don't pay it in. I'm like a terrorist, so when I cut legs, don't zoom into my legs. Loose into two bring niggas comprehend. I'm like oh Lord, it's getting worse. I'm sad at that game, sir. Rich folks don't share, first got blame, parents don't need birth. Got praise after you don't see
And you can't hold like life with no limits. Mine ain't no limits. Only no scrimmage. Touchdowns that I make it show that superstar, no blemish. There's no standing, you that hit the ground, no singing, no mistake, man. Good record. Y'all better come out, don't make me sing. Y'all better come out, I'ma make us get in. Y'all better come out, y'all better come out, I'll make it sing. Y'all better come out, I'ma make us get in. East side, up, the air, we go rise up. East side, up, the air, we go rise up. East side, up, the air, we go rise up. East side, up, the air, we go rise up. No ropes, man, down slow. Many will play that shit. No, we got refugees. No ropes on my dog. Ain't no life and no TV. Millionaires stay greedy. No love and there's no wrong. We got the whole to say. Make us sing that thing I say. Make us sing that thing I say. He's not up. The air ain't go rise up. He's not up. The air ain't go rise up.
So the next thing I want to talk to everybody about is what you know about, which is cyberbullying. We all got all these phones over here, right? Everybody knows what cyberbullying is, correct? All right, so I want to touch on this because I don't think we really think every time we send a text out. I don't think we really think every time we send an email out. And don't get me wrong, I'm not just talking to the youth here. This goes for the adults as well, because we need to slow up sometimes before we send texts and messages out as well. So let me paint this picture for you. You decide you got this funny joke and you want to send it through text to a friend of yours. Your friend decides, oh, this joke is so funny. Let me send it to another one of my friends. Then that friend goes, oh, this joke is so funny. Let me send it to the next friend. The next thing you know, this one small joke that started between two people can do what? It can grow and have this viral effect. To where this small joke is known by people that don't even know you. People that don't even go to your school know about this little joke just because someone decided to share it. That's powerful, because when you think about bullying back in the day when I was growing up, a bully was only physically in front of your face. So you dealt with him in school. But now, anybody can bully because of the internet. So you could be the one getting bullied and say, well, I'm feeling down, I'm feeling out. I'm going to bully someone else, so you can get right behind that computer, that laptop, you can get right on that phone, and you can be anonymous, right? And you can send out something that could hurt someone really bad. So look, I'm from America. I could start a rumor all the way in America that could reach all the way here to Estonia. Think about how crazy that sounds. Something this small can grow this big if people decide, hey, I'm just going to keep sharing this and sharing this and sharing this. The other part of it is selecting your friends wisely. When you share information with a friend of yours, is that friend trustworthy? Will they have your back? So if you send something that's private, say you send a friend something very personal that should be just between you and I, and they're not that friend you thought they were, and they go, oh, this is personal, this is actually pretty funny, let me share this. Next thing you know, you have a message on Facebook. Next thing you know, you have a picture of yourself and a message on Instagram. So what I need everybody here to do, this is what I need you to do. Before you send that text next time, really read what's in that text. Is that text going to hurt somebody when it reaches its destination? Before you send that next email, really read what's in that email. Is that email going to affect anybody once I hit send? All we want to do today is we want to slow ourselves up because we're so quick with our phones. Everything's so fast now, right? Technology's so fast. You can just send a message so quick. Sometimes we send messages so quick we don't even spell stuff right because we're trying to get it out so fast. So all I'm asking all the kids here is just slow down. Slow down. Let's really look at what's being written. Because I think you've seen stories where messages get out to kids, and I mean, it really hurts kids bad, to where they decide they might want to harm themselves just because they feel like the whole world's against them, all because one little message was shared that started like this. So please don't let the technology run your life. Okay? Don't let the technology run your life. Keep that phrase in your mind. Okay? So this next song I want to do is called Gems of Wisdom. Because I chose this song and I wrote this song because when I think of wisdom, I can metaphor it to a gem. A gem is priceless. Wisdom is priceless. Money comes and goes, right? You can have money one moment and it's gone the next. But knowledge lasts forever. So the smarter you are, the more intelligence you have, the more successful you'll be in life, the more you can help other people. So this next song, I'm just giving you some wisdom to slow down. Make sure you check everything you send out. And what I need you to do is take this wisdom, because I'm sure some of you have little brothers, little sisters, they're going to be coming up after you. And they're going to be dealing with bullying from time to time as well. So it's up to you to share that wisdom with you and say, hey, when mom or dad buys you your first phone, don't just get on it and be sending all these messages out. I heard this message one day, and I'm going to tell you what I heard that day was, slow down, read everything you send out before you send it out, okay? So this next song is Gems of Wisdom. We'd love to get a little bit of clapping with this song. Just take my cue. Enjoy. With the glasses, a lecture in your classes, blasphemous, never blasphemous. Shine brighter with no light as a turtle by a true rider. Back in the day, call me that typewriter. Knowledge base, balls that never cut the pace. Word, I'm your saving grace. People not as no debate. I mean, get okay. Oh, hey, look at that hand. Diamond in that rough with a touch of your mom's loving kid. A new age, new plague is in a flux. Everything is online. Newspapers crying out. Technology, the universal remedy. We used to read books, now the library's empty. I got my mind made up. Talk to the world, I'ma do it straight up. Never act fake, yeah, never played up. Now stop, wait up, and rise, rise, rise. I hope you're ready, I hope you're ready. I'ma tell it to them, I'ma tell them now. Let's show us the desperation of learning. Kids become the burden, the future is so uncertain. Sex that you have seen, your low esteem is evident. Your innocence is gone, and your baby needing benefits. Jobs, your house, your dreams, and your spouse. Knowledge can be the key to proceed to work it out. Flip the light switch, boom, flipping my 2 cents. I'm new to bit, with sharing my thoughts, they turn to events. Take the podium, press in this revolution. Blessing your institution with love, and I refuse. So, I got my mind made up. Talk to the world, I'ma do it straight up. Never act fake, yeah, never play up. Now stop, wait up, and rise, rise, rise. I hope you're ready, I hope you're ready. I'ma tell it to them, I'ma tell them now. want to talk about, I call it surviving the bully years. And it's 3 things I feel like you can do to try to get by if you are suffering from bullying or anybody's judging you. The first thing is I touched on it a little bit in the beginning, and that's being comfortable in your own skin. Being comfortable in who you are. We grow up in a society where judgment is very high and everybody feels like they're a critic. There should be no critics. The thing that makes you special to me and to other people should be how unique you are, how different you are. I will raise up someone that looks different, that looks very different before someone that looks like everybody else. So let me paint a picture real quick for you. So say we all had the same color skin, wore the same hairstyle, wore the same clothes, just wore a white shirt and blue pants every day. We all went to the same job. We just all did the same thing every day. Life is pretty boring, right? If we all just keep doing the same thing. What makes life beautiful, what makes life exciting, is we have all these different individuals that have different talents, that look different. We have all these different cultures, just like, you know, I'm from America, but I'm here in Estonia. You have your own culture that makes you special, that makes you different. You have your own foods. You have your own style of dress. That's what makes life beautiful. That's what makes life exciting. So if everywhere you went, it looked exactly the same type of buildings, all the same type of food, I don't know about you, but life would be pretty boring. There wouldn't be a lot to explore. You wouldn't be able to do things, travel, go on vacations, because you'd be like, oh, I do that every day. Everything's the same. So I encourage you, be yourself. Be okay being yourself. Be okay finding out who you are. Life is truly a journey. And I don't say that lightly. Life is a journey, and you got to carry it like that. As you go through life, part of our reason of being here is figuring out who we are, what our purpose is, what we are supposed to become while we're here. So be comfortable in who you are. Second thing, if you feel like you're being judged too much, you're being bullied, is you want to find things that make you smile and happy. So I like to tell kids, take a sheet of paper and write down 5 things on this sheet of paper, stick it in your book bag, to where if you're having a bad moment in school, you can literally pull this sheet out and look at this paper and go, oh, that makes me laugh. Or, hey, that person makes me smile. It's really that simple. My band and I, we have jokes that we crack, just like I'm sure as friends you have certain jokes that makes you laugh any day of the week, no matter how you're feeling. Someone could say that certain joke and you'll start laughing. Again, finding anything that makes you smile. You might have a favorite sport that you play. It makes you smile, it makes you happy. You might like to volunteer and give your time and help others. That makes you smile, that makes you happy. It's basically anything that can put a smile on your face when you're feeling down. The last thing, surround yourself by people that are like you. That sounds easy, but it's really not. Because sometimes we don't really get to learn all of our friends. We kind of, oh, this guy's cool, let me hang with him. Oh, this girl's cool, let me hang with her. But you don't truly know that person until what? Times get rough and you just see that they're not there for you. Or something bad happens in your life and you need someone to vent or talk to and they're not there for you. So surround yourself by like-minded people that are similar to you, have similar interests as you, like to do some of the same things you like to do. Because in those times where you really need someone to lean on, those are the people you want to go to. Those are the ones that are going to lift you up, put a smile on your face, and make you feel better about what you were going through that day. So I gave you 3 things that you can think about. Not just being bullied, but if you're just having a bad day and you feel like you're just being judged too much at that certain time, you can go, I'm comfortable in who I am. Doesn't matter what you say. You can say, you know what? I may have had a bad day, but I'm going to go do something that's going to make me smile. And then you can say, you know what? Now I'm going to go do something that's going to make me smile. I'm going to surround myself by the people that make me smile and make me feel good about myself. So these are 3 things that you can do every day, especially as kids, when your life is changing rapidly, that you can do to help yourself. So this next song I'm going to do, it's called On the Come Up. And that's what you kids are. You're constantly doing this. You're getting older. You're getting more knowledge. You're growing. So you're on the come up all the time. We don't ever want to do this. We don't ever want to go backwards or go down. We want to stay doing this going up. So this next song is On the Come Up, and it's dedicated to everybody in this room. Here we go.
this place, that ill grace, and about face, not too late, no need, hate, a true waste. Forget the bragging, back it up with about the action. This is me when I get deep, yeah, this is me when I show my passion. Look at the way I come up, have my back against the wall. Look at the way I get up, why would you ever let me fall? Look at the way I see it, I can be a superstar. I'm on the come up, yeah, I'm on the come up, y'all. I'm on the come up, yeah, let's go. Rookie, yeah. Let's believe like that color. Never not you got it. Let's believe you got it. We're going to the top, let's go. Let's believe you got it, yeah. If it's necessary, call me a professor with a flash of a visionary. It's more than insane, it's insane at the same side. I'll be talking for truth, get used to be pulling balls. No applause, no color ball, no coming up. So what? I'm gonna make that money, I'm the sun, it makes it count. What's up? I'm hearing silence, words before the violence, beats before the sirens, happiness, swimming time red. Simple life ain't nothing to be ashamed of. Long as you got purpose on the surface and you show up. More than just a time to what's up with your time is due. Look at the way I come up, have my back against the wall. Look at the way I get up, why would you ever let me fall? Look at the way I see it, I can be a superstar. I wanna come up, yeah, I wanna come up, yo. I wanna come up, yeah, I wanna come up. If you see what I see, let's believe like that color. Coming out, you got it, let's believe you got it, yeah. Yes. Let's believe you got it, yeah. So this next part here, I actually would love to get you involved. I like to ask, we know bullying isn't totally going to go away, but what we can do is we can be kinder and better to one another, that hopefully bullying will go down, judging one another will go down. And so something I'd like to do right now, if you don't mind, and everybody doesn't have to talk, I get it, but I would love to know what you think your purpose is in life, or a big goal in your life that you're trying to reach. Because it ties into who you're going to become and who you are. Okay, so if you don't mind, I would love to start with you right here. If you could just tell me something, a goal in your life, or where you think you want to be in life as you get older, okay? So I'm just going to go around and ask a couple of kids in here, because it's healthy to share what you think your purpose is, because you never know. A lot of you probably have a lot of common goals, okay? So I'm going to start here, all right? What do you think your purpose is? All right, you? Anybody here is willing to share? Come on, I know we got somebody brave in here that just wants to share. What is something you like to do? What's something you love to do that's easy? How about right here? What is something you love to do?
I don't know, like playing basketball.
Okay, I know that's big out here. Estonians love basketball. What about you? What is something you love to do?
I play music. I like it.
What type of music do you play?
Jazz music. I used to be a band guitarist, bass.
Awesome. Give it up. Give it up. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. What about you? What do you think your purpose is, or something you love doing?
Well, I love shooting films and also doing some writing,
What is your favorite type of films? Comedy, drama?
I don't say particularly. I think that drama, yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thanks for sharing. If you don't mind, right here, what do you think is purpose or a goal in your life you would love to reach? See, this is part of why I do this exercise, is that I talk to you a lot about not judging one another, right? But the moment I ask this question, what is everybody doing? Looking over their shoulder going, is my friend going to laugh at me? Right?
That's part of why we're doing this, because we want to kind of break that ice of not being scared to share your opinion, not being scared to say, hey, I want to be this in life. This is what I'm striving to be. Because if, look, one of you speak up, someone else that might be a little scared to speak up, you're raising them up. You understand? When you speak, they might go, oh, I like music too. I like films as well. Thank you for saying that. I feel better sharing it now. So I'm encouraging you, because as you get older, you got to be okay sharing. You got to be okay sharing your opinion. That's how life moves forward, okay? So let's try not to look over the shoulders when I bring the mic to you. Don't worry about what your friends are saying. That's what we're here today, to get rid of that, okay? So I'll try here. What do you think is a purpose or a goal? Or some, look, even something you love doing in life every day? Nothing? What about right here? You want to share? You look like you want to. So, what's up? Pick one thing you love doing. All right, I'll let y'all work on it right here. This is the comedy bunch right here. You might want to make some films with them. This is the comedy bunch. What about down here? Is there anybody else who would love to share down here? Anybody with a purpose you want to share? What about over here? All right.
Well, my purpose in life is just becoming a better version of myself.
That's such a great answer. Such a great answer. Anybody else who just love to share? What do you think is a big goal that you want to reach? Come on, you guys are kids. You talk a lot about the stuff you want to do in life. So is anybody that has a big purpose, a big goal that you just want to share with the rest of your classmates? Can I at least get one more? I just want one more to share. Come on, I know someone in here wants to step up. Can I have one more person? What about right here? Either you two? All right, that's what I'm talking about.
Biology, and my purpose is to become the best doctor. Yeah.
All right. So again, I love to do this exercise because again, as kids, we're so worried about what people think. Even as adults, sometimes we're worried about what other adults think about us. And I just want you to try to, as days and days go by, try to get rid of that worry of, oh no, if I say this, is people going to talk about me all day. I'm telling you right now, it's so unimportant. If you worry about what people think about you all the time, believe me, your life success rate will be very slow. But if you can just be yourself, believe me, you'll move through life a lot quicker. Because you won't have all these worries of, oh, this person doesn't like this, this, and that, okay? Use this exercise for yourself. Share what you think your purpose is. Share what you think your goals are. Because again, you could be helping another kid in here that may be afraid to speak up, okay? So this next song is dedicated to knowing who you are and finding out who you are, okay? Let's go. Can't tell me you don't feel good. Doesn't that feel better? Let out some energy. Doesn't it feel better to get up and have a good time? I know we're talking about a serious topic, but we can still have fun while we're doing it. Okay? Again, I make music that's going to motivate you. I make music that help you be okay with being yourself. Okay? So this next thing I want to talk about is called willpower. Okay? Everybody know what willpower means? Okay, so I'm not going to give you the dictionary meaning of willpower, okay? Willpower to me is when you can refrain yourself from saying something that can harm another person. So again, I could go to you and I can make a quick judgment. I don't like it. Deal with it. Or I could exercise willpower and I could come to you and say, what's your name? I would love to get to know you. Tell me something about you. I can get to know who you are as a person, which is way more important, right? Okay, so I can exercise willpower, meaning I won't judge you so fast. I'll look at you and I'll say, I'm not going to judge your appearance. I'm going to take the time to have a conversation with you and get to know what you're about. Then I'll decide if this is somebody I want to share my time with. That's really the way we should live life. Get to know somebody first before we decide, I don't want to give that person my time. Instead, honestly, we do the reverse. We give people time that really don't deserve it sometimes just because maybe they look good, they look cool, but we really don't even know what they're about. We're just going off their presentation, their physical. Nothing up here, and definitely nothing in their heart. Because your heart is your true measure of who you are. So I need you to exercise willpower when you meet people. I'm going to refrain from judging this person right away. I'm going to exercise willpower. I'm going to refrain from putting someone down right away. I'm going to exercise willpower and get to know this person first. All right, so when we're doing that, we're all going to make a promise to one another today that we will exercise willpower more. And this is for the adults in the room too, because we're really bad at willpower sometimes. And I'm not just talking about with people, but sometimes eating the foods we shouldn't eat, doing things we shouldn't do in general. You have to exercise willpower at different points in your life. So this next song is called The Promise. And it's a promise we're all going to make to one another today that we won't judge one another so quickly, and we will exercise that willpower. All right, here we go. Sooner or later you need a favor, but free your haters, educated, giving my testimony just minutes later. Move your soul like the Holy Ghost with a faithful note, and yeah, my folks, lifting your spirit higher than any rope. I be the reason that you're believing and taking stands. We demand more of this freedom, so why you wanna stand? We have a voice of our own, yeah, can really free tones, looking for some justice, must have had it postponed. Need a shoulder to lean, that goes for any means. Yeah, I'm here to uplift more than just your self-esteem. I'm a dream of the future, it's never out of reach, and I unleash the theory I hope the focus ain't a beast. Every day is a test, so break your A game, and if not, I'll take blame and push you well beyond base. I'm working hard for you, I put it down for you, I stood my ground for you, I do this all for you. I'm working hard for you, I put it down for you, I stood my ground for you, I do this all for you. I'm working hard for you, I put it down for you, I stood my ground for you. I will, 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 I do this all for you. I see your fears, too many tears been shed, it led to a depression, regression is what's ahead. Struggle will be a blessing, a lesson for your survival. Rivals come in the movement, it's never cool to be idle. Look in the mirror and see yourself as your worst, and you're working to show your worth, and your witness a rebirth. You're not alone, and that never should be an issue. Roll with the ones who with you, the others are superficial. Continue to be yourself and don't like you with even dish you. You in the moments of going on it, there's no opponent or component stopping your fight, so please go and show it. I got a purpose for people looking for something new. I promise you I'll give you perspective and give you wider views. Say you will and I will, let's make a final vow. We'll go the extra mile, the fame will love to see you smile. Honestly, it's been a while, let us in a big pile. No shame in the stuff, but we all have our flaws. We're the draw, cheering for you. very last thing I want to talk about is we talked a lot about those who are being judged and those who are getting bullied. I haven't really talked about those who do the bullying or those who might be the ones that judge people so quickly. So eventually and hopefully in your life, someone, I'm not saying any kid in here is doing that, but eventually in your life, those who judge one another, you're going to reach a point where judging others is not fun anymore, and it doesn't do anything for your life. So if you've been on the end where you're like, I've been putting people down for 3-4 years of my school career, and you decide one day where someone just touches your soul enough to be like, you know what, I'm hurting way too many people, I shouldn't be doing this anymore. You're going to have a void that you have to fill. Because you wasted your time putting others down, not worrying about being successful in life, but just seeing who can I pick on. So you'll have this tremendous void that you have to fill. The best thing you can do is be a productive member of society. I want you to remember this phrase, a productive member of society, okay? And the reason why that term is general, because your definition of being productive is going to be your definition of being productive. Again, that could mean, all right, I spent time putting people down, so now I'm going to spend my time raising people up. Now I'm going to spend my time volunteering and giving back to those that I may have judged all these years. So the way you're going to have to fill that void is you got to fill that void with positivity now. Negativity is easy to do. It doesn't take too much effort. It's easy to say something harmful out of your mouth to somebody, right? But when you're positive, you got to give a certain energy, right? Someone can tell you're positive just from you walking up to them with a smile on your face. And you're like, oh, this person has positivity that's coming out of their body. They make me feel good just because they walked up. I know we all have friends in here, right? That when you see them, they just make you happy, right? You see that certain friend and you're like, they're always happy all the time. They're always smiling all the time. That's how we got to treat one another. So if you were on that end where you were judging people, I need you to fill that space with the rest of your time with making people smile. You let people frown long enough, now it's time to just raise people up, raise them up, make them feel good, give them that good energy. So when they go out there into the world, they feel good about themselves. You can help that. You can help that. Besides someone's own motivation that they had, encourage one another to be great. You're in school, you don't know who's going to be the next great political leader in here, who's going to be the next great filmmaker in here. You don't know who's going to be the next great anything in here. But what you can do as kids is encourage one another to be great. You can help push one another to get up here to the top. So fill that space. Fill that space, okay? And when we have purpose in our life, when we have goals in our life, I don't know about you, I'm a busy man, so I don't have time to waste time putting people down, making people feel bad. When you have a goal to reach, you have that goal to reach. You have a focus. You have something to go after every day. And believe me, when you have something to go after every day, you will spend less time talking about people, putting people down, getting in trouble, doing things you shouldn't be doing. So when I went around earlier and I asked everybody what's your purpose and your goal, part of the exercise was too, just to get you to start thinking. What do I want to become? What do I want to become? Let that stick in your mind. When you wake up tomorrow, when I'm left here, I want you to say, what am I going to become? What is my purpose here on earth? None of us were put here to just walk around. None of us were just put here to just walk through every day and just, all right, I'm awake, I went to school, let's go to bed. All right, I'm awake, I went to school, let's go to bed. That's not what we were put here for. We're put here to take the journey of life. We're put here to be kind to one another, raise one another up. And we're here to be successful in our own right. Not measure success, be successful in your own right, in your own path in life. So this last song I'm going to do is called Fill the Space. It's for anybody in this room that feels like they have a void that they're trying to fill. And that could be anything. All right? This is Fill the Space.
Working hard, but never gold diggers. Anybody with a poster
shoot the bird and then drop the dead weight. Read cover, don't think it's too late. You never like that. And I ain't talking inmates, I'm talking purpose. Either relay, stick to your fate. Time to dedicate. Everybody has a moment in time, but they can't keep their sacrifice. Everybody has a moment in time, but they really could use good advice. Everybody has a moment in time, but things change and overnight. Open up and let me in. Open up and let's begin. Let's go. Open up, let me feel the space that you got. I wanna feel the space that you got. I wanna feel the space that you got. Open up, let me feel the space that you got. I wanna feel the space that you got. I wanna feel the space that you got. Open up, let me feel that space that you got when you lost hope. Everybody that came today, I hope you got something out of my message. I hope you got something out of the music. I love to infuse my music in these messages just because, you know what, again, you're in class long enough. I appreciate you giving me your ear and listening to me, but I also hope you heard some good music that went right along with the message I was giving to you. So when you leave here, I inspire you. Be great. Be great, be great, be great. Give your all every day you wake up. Give your teachers the attention they ask for, so they can do their job, because listen, they're teachers because they're passionate about giving you education and giving you knowledge. They're not here to be your parents. I tell my kids that. Teachers are not here to be your parents. They get frustrated when they have to get on you because they're like, I'm not here to be your parents. I'm here to teach you and give you knowledge. That's what makes me happy. So when we leave here today, show your teachers ultimate respect. Give them everything you got every day. Give yourself everything you got every day. All right? Inspired to be great. Thank you so much. My name is Wordsmith. Peace and blessings. Thank you.